Welcome to the Team Sailing Podcast, The Crow's Nest, where you get a bird's eye view of everything coming up on the horizon.
We're going to tell you about a few upcoming things here in March for Team Sailing. So I'm going to start us off talking about our yearly goals. So we have the same yearly goals we did that we talked about in January for the year of 2026. Our first goal is going to be visual noise. So we're really trying to get out there with signs, make sure that our salons are being seen. We want to really get stylists involved with this as well as managers and make sure that we've got signs out, that we've got banners, that we have noise out there for our customers so they know where we're at, know when we have promotions going on and that kind of thing. The second thing is 3% customer count growth. We're always looking for growth, and customer count is our main metric that we go by, and we really want to grow customers. If we're delivering a great service, bringing customers back, that's where we're really going to see that growth, and that's what we're trying to do. And then our third goal is do your job well, which is a little bit tongue-in-cheek. It's got bullet points for GMs, managers, and stylists. Just kind of, we believe that, when you know what the expectations are, that makes it easier to achieve. And so do your job well is really just about what's most important. For stylists, it's really two things. Number one, make sure that we're delivering the brand using those 5 steps, great customer service. And number two, keep the salon looking nice. At the end of the day, those are the things that we really want to focus on. And sometimes we stray away from that. And really that's what brings our customers back. So those are our 3 goals this year. We hope you keep them in mind, help us achieve them. Together, we're better. So with that in mind, I'm going to pass it to Chase to talk about our theme, which kind of plays right into that.
So our theme this month is one salon, one team. This is about growing your culture and finding your identity as a team together. And a good way to do that is to sit down and talk about it. Ask each other, what do we want each guest to feel when they're leaving our salon? What do we want our salon to be known for? Some salons are known for having the highest haircut count, customer count, and some salons are known for being the fun place to go to. Some places are known for being the high tippers. So what do you want your salon to be known for? And what makes a great day in your salon? Whether it's turning the music up and having a dance party, or whether it's really taking good care of those customers and focusing on them and giving them great product recommendations, what does it look like for your store? And what kind of behaviors make this place better? What things are you doing that help grow that culture and help make y'all look amazing? And then on the flip side, what behaviors hurt the salon or the guest experience? Is there something that might be making things uncomfortable for team members, or that there are things that are keeping customers from coming back? How can we get rid of those things and build up the positives in our team? And then, when we're at our best, what is it that we are doing? Think about that whenever you really feel in your element, in the moment, and you're doing really well, putting out those haircuts you're proud of. What are the things that you do that are helping y'all get there and be that team? You'll notice that some themes will come up as you talk about it, like teamwork and professionalism and stuff like that. And so, you're going to want to turn those themes into clear value statements. That sounds like a real businessy term there, but instead of saying teamwork, that's what we want to be known for. Maybe it's something along the lines of, we help each other win, especially when it gets busy, or we help each other get to the next level. Absolutely. And what is it that makes your teamwork better than everyone else's?
Yeah, and what does teamwork mean to each person in your salon? That can be really different person to person. So
absolutely,
what does it look like person to person, and how do you make that kind of like a teamwork for the whole team? What does that look like?
Absolutely. So one salon, one team.
Yeah.
Theme for the month.
Chase, I have a great idea.
Okay.
So we have the Salon Showdown coming up, which is actually my next topic. And I think that our theme plays really nicely into it. Isn't
it absolutely does.
So our showdown is starting this year, Salon Showdown. For those that are new, it's kind of an annual tradition at this point. I think this is our 5th annual showdown.
It is.
Pretty exciting.
It is. Oh my gosh.
So it's going to be great. It's your opportunity to kind of come together as a team and compete March Madness style against other salons. So there will be a bracket that goes out with every salon paired at random against other salons, and then there's a point system, and the more points you get, the more likely it is you're going to defeat your opponent that you're matched up against, and it's a lot of fun. So our preseason, we have sort of a practice week. It's going to start March 21st to the 27th, and then the official showdown starts March 28th. But before the showdown even starts, or even the preseason, there's going to be an opportunity to come up with some fun team stuff. So we're using kind of the theme and the showdown as a way to really talk about team identity, is kind of the words I've been using.
Yep.
One salon, one team really plays into that, figuring out what your team's identity is. So we want you to have a salon meeting, probably that second week of March.
Wait, a pep rally.
Pep rally, that's right. I'm sorry. So as part of your typical meeting, we want it to be a pep rally, and we want you guys to kind of think of, like, what do you want as a team? Who are you? Why are you special? What makes you deliver the best service? That kind of thing. And how are you going to win this showdown? So first up, you're going to want to think about, what's your team logo? What about your flag? We want everyone to make a team flag of some kind. Usually people try to pick, 2 colors, but you can do less or more if you want to. And you'll have an opportunity to make an awesome flag. And then some teams are going to do some t-shirts as well. So if you have team money or want to get t-shirts for your team, we've seen some awesome ones in the past, and this is going to be a great opportunity. So who is your mascot? Do a mascot for your team. What is your team name? First off, and then, come up with a team motto or a team chant, something to kind of keep it fun. These are all great ways to kind of build identity and kind of get excited for the showdown. Think about it. If you were just starting a sports team, what would that look like?
Yep.
And that's kind of the way we look at the showdown. So
instead of touchdowns, we get haircuts.
Yeah, which are, I think, even more important. So, all right.
Look, Diane!
We have a guest appearance. So we do haircuts, and that's kind of our main thing. But we want you to think about the scoring for the showdown. Your managers are going to get the information March 4th, and then everyone will be able to see how we do the scoring this year. But start thinking about it now. Who's your best quality stylist? Who really delivers those amazing haircuts, and who's going to be responsible for sending in a photo each week of, the best haircut of the week for your salon. We want you guys to send in one haircut, and we'll have a couple judges decide who wins that. That's a great way to get bonus points. Product is going to be part of the contest. Do you have one product seller that can kind of take advantage of that and make sure you get your bonus points for product? 100 customers a week. Do you have a stylist that's really fast that can just take customers? The more you can kind of differentiate, the more you'll be able to get those points. Google reviews will also be back this month. We'll be doing the drawing for the Spurs contest on the 2nd, and then we'll be having Google reviews as part of the Salon Showdown as well. So do you have one stylist that's really good about asking about those reviews? So the teams that win, they really focus on these bonus points. They kind of have each stylist specialize, and that really helps. Outside of that, it's really just looking at your team's excellence numbers. Are you in haircut time standards? Are you in the urgency standards? Are you getting those addresses for the database, clip notes, wait times, learning about your dashboard, checking your dashboard? It's a great way to not just win this contest, but kind of like educate yourself on being successful, strive to hit that excellence bonus. That is a big payday, all those things. So last but not least, marketing, it ties right into our visual noise goal. Is there anyone on your team that wants to get out there with a sign, do some visual noise?
Dance in a T-Rex suit.
Yeah, I got pom-poms last year for people. If you want pom-poms, let me know. I'll get you some pom-poms that are green and kind of fun. Give coupons out when you go to stores or drive-thrus. Let your family, friends know that we're running a contest, and encourage them to come in, maybe buy a product, leave you a review on Google. Check in on Facebook by tagging the salon. Let them know that you're here, that you're available. It's a great way to kind of build engagement digitally. And then, just deliver the brand. 5 steps. I know it's simple. We come back to it all the time. If you follow that 5-step process, it's there to make your job easier. And really, it's what our customers are looking for. So delivering amazing service can't be overstated. It's always really important. So that's the contest. There will be more specifics coming out after the manager meeting, and I'm really excited this year. We have I didn't even mention prizes. We're gonna have $10,000 worth of prizes for the contest. So we've already got some really good ideas.
Cool.
I think Team Sailing is going to be buying some groceries for people. I don't want to spoil too much. We've got some massage options. We've got tickets. We're bringing the snack attack back if you like snacks and you've always wanted to be on that supermarket thing where you're on a timer and you have so much time to get snacks. We've done that previously, and that'll be a prize this year again. So a lot of exciting prizes to look for. Make sure you look out for it after the manager meeting. Everyone will have that information.
And then, if you want to see how you can get points for your team, ask your manager to look at that scorecard, because when you see what you can get, it's a lot easier to hone in on what you're going to win. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, other updates that we have, we got a few things coming up. Like Brett mentioned, on the 2nd, we're going to be doing that drawing for the February contest. So, 2 lucky stylists are going to be winning a pair of tickets to a Spurs game. I'm really excited to see who wins that. I know that there's some stylists who have been really pushing those Google reviews. We have someone who has 50.
No way.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, we've got someone 50 Google reviews already this month. So
that's like 10 entries.
10
right? Wow.
entries.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. If she doesn't win at least one, I'll be surprised.
Well, we'll see. Even if you get one ticket in the raffle, we see that all the time.
Yeah, you could win. On the 4th, we do have a manager meeting, so your managers are going to have some great information coming up for you, some wonderful updates. You'll get to see all of the rules on the contest and everything after that as well, so keep your eyes open for all of that. On the 10th, we have a manager development. So, if your manager doesn't answer you on the 10th from 10 to 1, you know that they're just learning how to use AI to better help them at their job. So I'm excited. I plan on going to that one too.
Yeah,
so
great.
And then on the 17th, we have a lot going on the 17th, y'all. First off, St. Patrick's Day. Don't forget to wear your green. You don't want the kiddies pinching you in the chair. They do that. The kids, they'll ask you, are you wearing green? Where's your green? And then they'll try to pinch you. And we also have a stylist development, the polished and productive class. So that one specifically is about efficiency.
Yeah.
I always get them mixed up. So that one's about efficiency. There's a lot of good information on how to make more money and how you can make yourself more money on what we offer at Great Clips, and also some great tips on just how to get the customers in and out a little bit faster without making them feel like they're being rushed through or put on an assembly line. So that's from 10 to 1 at the training center. And then afterwards, we'll have a financial fitness class from 1:30 to 3:30. Brett talks about how to budget and ways to up your finances. He talks about different levels of financial stability, which is really eye-opening. I've gone a few times and it's really helpful. Honestly, I highly recommend it.
Absolutely.
And then, like Brett mentioned, from the 21st to the 27th is our preseason for the Salon Showdown. So that's the time that you can really get your team spirit on and, post on Facebook, let everyone see what you're made of. So, and then the 28th is the first day of the showdown. So that's when everything really starts to count and when you are gunning for prizes. On the 24th, we do have a shift lead class at the training center from 10 to 12. So if you're a new shift lead or an experienced shift lead and you want to see what that's all about, come in. We've got some great stuff for you there. And of course, on the 26th is that haircut assessment at the training center from 10 to 2, 10 to 1, you have 3 hours to complete all 6 haircuts and to go over some redos and tell us how you would fix them. And that gets you a step closer to getting your Great Clip certification and that extra 25 cents per hour. And last but not least, on the 29th, we do have a boot camp orientation. So if you want a quick refresher on some team sailing and Great Clips things, get with your manager. We do offer it's like an abridged orientation with all the important stuff in there. You get to have lunch with Brett. So.
Yeah, and it's really great. We go over kind of the basics, the basic policy and procedure stuff, as well as how to access your pay stub, stuff like that. So it looks like Diane wants to make an announcement. Wait, before you show it off, I got to read it up. So we just got our Fiesta medals in. If you want to come into the shop, but don't show the medal yet. So I hear her pulling these out of the box. I think she wants to show everyone. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
May I?
Go ahead.
So this is their fabulous here. There you go. And you hold that one. Because what happens is
Get your hand
they
behind it.
turn. They turn. And
Which
they
one
show
are you
3
on?
haircuts.
I've got the sombrero one.
Yeah, this one's a little
Diane
tight.
has the
And then there's the 3 haircuts they show, and this metal part right here turns. Whoops, sorry.
A little hard to do backwards.
So everybody will be getting a Fiesta medal, and it shows 3 men's haircuts. Well, it shows 1 sombrero, but I think they're awesome. They're very heavy, and they're beautiful. We cannot sell them this year, so even for a donation, sorry, but because they have the Spurs logo on them, the NBA forbids selling them for any reason. So hopefully we'll have a few extra for giveaways. So Viva Fiesta.
Yeah.
Viva Fiesta.
That's actually the end of our content. Do you want to say goodbye to everyone? And
Yay,
have a happy
well,
March.
Yes, happy March, and we appreciate you all. We love you all, and be happy. Thank you.
Okay. Have a good March, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good March.